guy called over here, a doctor. He's looking for a driver. You interested?
I am not a medical doctor. I'm a musician. I'm about to embark on a concert tour in the Deep South. What other experience do you have?
Public relations.
Do you foresee any issues in working for a black man?
You in the Deep South, there's gonna be problems.
Promise me you're gonna write me a letter.
No problems. Tell me that don't smell good.
I've never had fried chicken in my life.
You people love the fried chicken.
You have a very narrow assessment of me, Tony.
Yeah, right? I'm good.
And I was fascinated by the idea that these two men, a black concert pianist with 3 doctorates and an Italian-American bouncer with a 6th grade education who was racist, could get in a car for 2 months and somehow end up lifelong friends.
Hiring the Vigo for this character is, I think I have to say, unusual choice.
I just think Vigo's the best actor out there right now. And if I was doing, Mary Queen of Scots, I'd consider him. He could do anything.
The biggest thing for me was I was really confident that he was going to be a great anchor for the movie.
Yeah, how about you?
Well, I didn't know it was going to be him yet because he hadn't cast Don Shirley yet. So what first drew me was this script. It was such a good story. It's very funny, it's very moving, and it's about something profound. It balances all these things in a really good story that's good from beginning to end. And I thought this could be a special movie. And then I asked Pete, I said, well, who's playing Doc Shirley, because that's who I'm going to be acting with most of the time, and we're going to be in a car. And that could be boring if you don't have the right combination. It could be terrible.
Yeah, it could.
Right? 2 hours in a car. But when he said, I'm hoping it's going to be Mahershala Ali, I was like, I hope so too. You're going to like meeting him. He's a great guy. We had met previously. And he would be incredible in this part. Unfortunately, he said, yeah. So once you were signed up, I thought, okay, we got a team. We could make the playoffs.
Oh, that was a good time. I do that once a month for free.
You unbelievable.
Hey, Tony. I bet if we leave right now, we can make it.
Like what?
Christmas Eve, New York City.
This gentleman says that I'm not permitted to eat here.
No, you don't understand. He's playing tonight. He's the main event.
One thing I really like about the way you work is that, first of all, you're a good guy and you're generous and you want me to do well, like I want you to do well. So
Vice
then
versa,
you're already, it already has a possibility to be something special. But you're very meticulous. You're very. I'm sometimes really hard on yourself.
Yeah.
And I know that I do the same thing.
Yeah.
There's this.
He didn't make me feel crazy. I was like, yes.
Oh, another guy who's nuts. Very fussy. Yeah. No, but there's this thing that I like to call it gathering, and it seems like you do something similar. You just get all this stuff, all this information, most of which it's not going to save you. You don't, but you know that you have all this information about the character way beyond what's in the script, and it's there if you need it. And basically, you start clearing it away as you do each scene. And you end up with whatever the sculpture turns out to be that we make together, and the rest is just rubble. But it's there in case you need it. So you had so much information, I had so much information, and then you just relax and you look at each other and you listen to each other.
Yeah.
That's what makes it happen, and it's in this story what's funny and what's moving is not so much each thing that's said or done, it's how the other person reacts to it.
Yeah. How do you enjoy the success? Because it won the audience award at the TIFF, and it's the biggest movie in this award season. Why do you think it struck chord?
I didn't expect it. I knew it was a really good movie and different, and I was hoping for stuff like this, but I really didn't expect it until we screened it at Toronto, and the reaction was crazy. It was like a rock concert, and people just went nuts, and for a long time. I think it hits a chord because it's really resonating with people about what's happening today, but also it's hopeful. It's a hopeful thing, and I think when people go into a movie about race, they think it's going to hurt them, and and at times it does, but ultimately it leaves you with a feeling of hope, and that's what we were hoping for.
Come on, get out now.
You never win with violence. You only win when you maintain your dignity.
You don't know
know your own people. You, Mr. Big Shot, doing concerts for rich people.
So if I'm not black enough, and if I'm not white enough, then tell me, Tony, what am I?
Anyone can sound like Beethoven. But your music, what you do, only you can do that.
What do we do about the bones?
We do this.
Pick it up, Tony.
Squirrels would have ate it anyway.
Pick it up.